Hi everyone, I'm Jaifu, and the topic I'd like to present today is fake news recognition use transformer. A little bit background here. With the widespread use of social apps, anyone can be the information poster or carrier. So broadly speaking, for any summary, paraphrase, or commentary on new emerging things can be considered as news. So for this wide range of information, there might be restoration of original appearance of events and also some biased or false information. So the problem here is most of the time, ordinary people don't have the approach or ability to distinguish the information from right and wrong. However, when the fake news reaches a certain scale or have certain influence, it is really likely to cause huge loss to people or cause misunderstanding. So for example, during the pandemic, if there is fake news claiming that a drug that is actually harmful to people can protect people from virus, then those who believe in this news might suffer losses. Therefore, I'd like to provide an approach that can help identify the possibility of fake news to prevent people from being misled by the fake news. Here I provide two examples of fake news, but it is not fully shown here due to the format. But we can see that the main feature of fake news is usually just create a feeling for the reader that encounters that actually is contrary to everyone's ordinary or common sense. So this model can be applied to, I like the model to be applied to major social media and avoid damage from fake news as much as possible. My solution for this is to use a combined data set from Kaggle with clear labels, and also I scraped some data from news website that have that piece of news be confirmed to be fake or real. And then I use pre-trained model, the Robota base as a baseline, and then just fine-tune the model. So Robota stands for the Robustly Optimized BERT Pre-Training Approach. The goal of it is to optimize the training process of BERT and to take less time for training. BERT is based on static masking, which is the same part of the sentence is masked in each epoch. So in contrast, the Robota uses dynamic masking wherein for different epochs, different parts of the sentence are masked. Here I provided a Robota architecture, and we can see that it's really similar to the BERT architecture. So for fine-tuning, it's just usually when people use the pre-trained model, we then train it on the data set that is specific to the task. And the step for fine-tuning this model is just tokenize each sentence using Robota and then set the parameters and then train the model. And finally, just assess the model. For this problem, I just use ROC AUC, which is relatively decent for assess machine learning models. And the challenge here is it's not easy to get correct label for each piece of news because I can't verify the news by myself. So I just managed to choose some news that is objective and has been confirmed or falsified. And here I have a distribution of my text length and news type. So the model currently can only take 500 words, and this is, I think, its main limitation because I don't have that much training resources. It really takes a long time, but in the future, I should probably try other models. And another shortage of this is when the input text is too short, it will just regard it as fake news due to my training strategy. So here is one possible way to visualization of how I use my model. You can choose a sample text here, sample news here, or text your own news. And yeah, it's fake news with 99.8%. And also for this, I have a model card which provide an API. Therefore, with just this chunk of code, you can use this model. It's really easy and convenient. And thank you for listening. That's all for my presentation.